Good afternoon. I'm Kevin Dawson, Ward 2. I object to this item. I'm very upset that the staff report, there's no mention that this property in question is the actual ag park. The same ag park that had toxic waste spill in 2003 and that neighbors have been coming to the council to complain about week after week for the last several months. I'm upset that this issue involving the ag park was placed on an afternoon agenda when the working class neighbors, who time and time again have demonstrated an extreme interest in this property, cannot attend. I'm upset that the staff brought this issue forward before the council has resolved the controversy of the toxic spill and cleanup. It was our understanding that the council had requested a workshop on the ag park with input from state toxics. It was originally scheduled for this evening, but it was delayed. I question the expenses of the CFD. The council needs to look at this deal as though it's a fancy mortgage. I worked in the mortgage industry, and I can tell you that borrowers were abused for years by the problems of unscrupulous junk fees added to the cost of the loan. In recent reforms of the mortgage industry, all loan providers are required to use a standardized good faith estimate form stating the dollar estimates of costs in making the loan. This agreement has nothing close to good faith estimate. In fact, many areas are open to abuse. This agreement is to sell $6 million in bonds, and Exhibit A lists $3.9 million in projected construction costs, and this leaves 35% unaccounted for. So where are possible junk fees? Look at Section 6C on how the bond money is to be distributed. There's a laundry list of undefined costs that have no dollar amount or percentage of loan cost attached to them. This agreement also includes something called capitalized interest. This is using borrowed money to pay the principal and interest on the project until the developer sells the houses. Think of this as sort of a negative amortized loan. It is the equivalent of one of those crazy interest-only loans people took out during the run-up of the housing bubble. The reason capitalized interest is here is to eliminate the cost to the builder. He's not paying any of the principal and interest for this part of the project. The costs are being pushed forward to the future homeowners. You are being asked to approve this 30-year second mortgage for future homeowners of this development. If this was going to be your personal mortgage, would you approve it? Item 5 is an example of why we need a reform of the council agenda rules. The public and the council need greater time to examine complicated, controversial items before they are brought to discussion and decided. The City of San Jose notices items 10 days in advance, and we should do that here too. Item 5 appears renamed in time to avoid public scrutiny associated with a controversial project. This was dishonest and not in the spirit of transparency. Item 5 needs to, and any action concerning the ag park property needs to be put off until the toxic spill and cleanup issues have been fully resolved. Thank you. And this was abbreviated comments. I've submitted them via email to you. I hope you'll read those too. Thank you.